Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe my channel. Chris Combs took on a significant responsibility during 1000 Old Sisters Season 6 by moving his sister, Tammy Slaton, into his home. While this act of kindness exemplifies the close-knit bond of the Slaton family, it may come at a personal cost, potentially threatening Chris' marriage to his wife, Brittany Combs. The popular reality TV series, which first aired in 2020, follows the weight loss journeys of the Slaton siblings. Although the focus primarily remains on 38-year-old Tammy and 37-year-old Emmy Slaton, their siblings, including 44-year-old Chris, often play crucial roles in the unfolding drama. Chris's decision to take Tammy in highlights both the strength and challenges of family loyalty, but it also places him in a precarious position between his sister and his wife. Tammy struggles with independence. When Tammy first appeared on the show, she weighed over 600 pounds, eventually reaching 725 pounds at her heaviest. Her severe mobility issues left her reliant on her family, including Chris, who often stepped in to help her manage daily tasks. Despite her recent weight loss progress and increased mobility, Tammy has struggled to transition into an independent lifestyle. She still leans heavily on her family, creating challenges for those who step in to assist her. Tammy's dependence became particularly evident when she found herself in a difficult situation that required her to move. With limited options and time, Chris stepped up, offering her a temporary home. While his gesture underscores his dedication to his family, it also introduces potential strain into his marriage with 36-year-old Brittany, who now shares her home with a sister-in-law known for her fiery temperament and history of conflicts. Why Tammy had to move? Over the years, Tammy has lived with nearly every member of her family. Before the debut of 1000 Old Sisters, she resided with her mother, Darlene Rednor. However, Tammy's strong personality and tendency to clash with others made the arrangement untenable. After leaving her mother's home, Tammy moved in with Amy. When Emmy married Michael Holterman, Tammy relocated to a house next door. This setup offered Tammy a degree of independence while still allowing her to rely on Amy and Michael for support. A health crisis eventually forced Tammy to confront her situation. After being hospitalized, she committed to losing weight by checking into a rehabilitation facility. During her stay, Tammy's house was broken into, and she was robbed of all her possessions. This traumatic experience left her feeling unsafe in her own home. When she completed her rehabilitation and returned, Tammy moved into a property owned by her sister Amanda Holterman. However, this arrangement also ended in conflict. Tammy accused Amanda of being a poor landlord, citing unresolved maintenance issues. Amanda, in turn, asked Tammy to vacate the property. Faced with limited options, Tammy accepted Chris' offer to move into a house he had recently purchased. The property, located next door to Chris' own home, was in poor condition and required significant renovations. With time running out and nowhere else to go, Tammy moved in with Chris and Brittany temporarily while the new house was being prepared. Tammy's resentment toward her family. Tammy's relationships with her siblings have become increasingly strained. During Season 6, she expressed resentment toward Amanda for not adequately maintaining the house she rented. Tammy cited specific examples, such as a broken window that Chris eventually covered with plastic film. Her frustration isn't limited to Amanda. Tammy has also voiced disappointment with Chris and her older sister, Misty Wentworth. She claims that after leaving rehab, the emotional support she once received from her siblings dwindled. According to Tammy, daily phone calls and visits ceased, leaving her feeling abandoned. This perceived lack of support has fueled Tammy's anger and led her to consider leaving Kentucky altogether. Given that the Slaton family has deep roots in Kentucky and the show is filmed there, Tammy's departure could jeopardize the future of 1000 Old Sisters. As one of the main stars, her potential exit raises questions about the show's longevity. Chris's offer of a new home. Despite the challenges, Chris demonstrated his unwavering commitment to his family by offering Tammy a place to live. The house he purchased, however, was far from move-in ready. Having been unoccupied for 2 decades, it required extensive repairs. Tammy was initially unimpressed, citing issues such as holes in the walls, a leaky ceiling, and worn-out carpets. With limited time to find alternative housing, Tammy reluctantly agreed to help. Tammy reflects his deep sense of familial duty, but it also places additional stress on his household. During the interim period, Tammy moved into Chris and Brittany's home, where space was already limited. Chris's daughter and granddaughter also live with the couple, making it a crowded living situation. Brittany, while supportive of her husband's desire to help his sister, expressed concerns about the arrangement. Tammy's history of conflicts with family members adds to the tension, raising questions about whether this living situation can remain harmonious. Will Tammy's stay cause marital strain? Brittany's concerns about Tammy moving in are not unfounded. Tammy has a long history of contentious relationships with those she lives with. Her strong-willed nature and tendency to clash with others have created rifts in the past, and living under the same roof as Chris and Brittany could exacerbate existing tensions. While Chris's dedication to his family is admirable, it may come at the expense of his marriage. Brittany has been a supportive partner to Chris throughout the series, often standing by his side as he navigates family drama. However, sharing her home with Tammy, especially given the already crowded living conditions, could test her patience and strain her relationship with Chris. Tammy's presence in their home also places additional pressure on Chris to mediate potential conflicts, further complicating the dynamics within the household. The challenges ahead. Chris's decision to help Tammy underscores the complexities of balancing family loyalty with personal relationships. While his willingness to assist his sister demonstrates his compassion and dedication, it also highlights the potential for conflict when personal and familial obligations collide. Tammy's history of difficult relationships with her family adds an additional layer of uncertainty to the situation. As 1000 Old Sisters Season 6 unfolds, viewers will undoubtedly continue to follow the Slaton family's journey with keen interest. The challenges faced by Chris, Brittany, and Tammy serve as a poignant reminder of the sacrifices and compromises often required in close-knit families. Whether this arrangement will ultimately strengthen their bond or lead to further discord remains to be seen. Tammy's long-term outlook. For Tammy, the key to a more independent and fulfilling life lies in continuing her progress towards self-reliance. Having lost a significant amount of weight and improved her mobility, she is in a better position than ever to take charge of her own life. However, the lingering emotional and interpersonal issues within the Slaton family must also be addressed. Tammy's strained relationships with her siblings highlight the need for open communication and mutual understanding. Tammy's threats to leave Kentucky and the show demonstrate her frustration, but also raise concerns about her ability to sustain the progress she has made. Relocating to a new environment might offer her a fresh start, but it could also isolate her from the family support system that has been crucial to her success. For the Slaton siblings, finding a balance between supporting Tammy and encouraging her independence will be essential. Chris and Brittany's marriage. For Chris and Brittany, the road ahead will likely require compromise and patience. Chris's role as a caregiver to Tammy is deeply rooted in his sense of family duty, but maintaining a strong marriage will require him to balance his responsibilities to his sister with his commitment to his wife. Brittany's concerns about Tammy's presence in their home are valid, and Chris will need to ensure that their marriage remains a priority. The situation also presents an opportunity for Chris and Tammy to redefine their sibling relationship. While Chris has often acted as a caretaker, Tammy's newfound mobility and independence could allow their bond to evolve into one based on mutual respect and support. By setting boundaries and fostering open communication, Chris and Tammy can work toward a healthier dynamic that benefits everyone involved. A hopeful future for the Slaton family. Despite the challenges they face, the Slaton family's journey offers a message of hope and resilience. Each member of the family has demonstrated a willingness to support one another, even in the face of adversity. Tammy's weight loss journey is a testament to her determination and her siblings' efforts to help her reflect their unwavering love and dedication. As the Slatons navigate the complexities of their relationships, they serve as a reminder of the importance of family and the strength that comes from facing challenges together. Whether Tammy's temporary stay with Chris and Brittany leads to greater harmony or further conflict, one thing is certain: the Slaton family's story will continue to captivate audiences and inspire conversations about the power of perseverance and the bonds of family.